Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning here in the UAE, and I'm just going on a walk because the gym is closed because it's a holiday. But yeah, I wanted to share something. So, a question a lot of university grads and some people in high school have asked me about sales is like, what is it that set you apart when you got your first role in sales? And like, what is something that all great salespeople have, right? And it's a very good question, and it's something that I'm asked often. And so I had a thought about it, and I realized that the thing that sets the best salespeople apart from others is the thing that cannot be taught, right? To salespeople, what sets you apart is the character traits that no one can teach you, right? The skills of a salesperson can all be taught, but you can't really learn those skills unless you have the character traits that enable you, right? And the character traits are things like, determination, curiosity, passion, coachability, right? And things like, being bold, right? How do you teach someone that? And I've always wondered, is this something you can teach someone? And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you can teach these things to somebody, right? These things are character traits that are developed. They can be developed, but they're developed by the person themselves, right? Over time. And I think for me and most other salespeople, the thing that leads to them developing these character traits is having a strong why, right? I always had a very, very strong why of why I wanted to be in sales. Like most people sort of end up in sales. I made a very conscious decision of being in sales because I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a very impactful person, and I want to be able to build, create, sell, right? And to be a great entrepreneur, you have to be a great salesperson, right? That's the thing I realized early on, which is why I made a conscious decision to go into sales, right? But yeah, I mean, it's something that you have to have a strong why for, and it's not something that you can be taught, right? This it has to come from within, right? And the stronger those character traits are in you, the better your chances are in finding a solid role, right? Because essentially that's what's needed in sales, right? Your knowledge, your experience, your skills, all of that can be developed, right? And I mean, in my case, when I joined SurveyMonkey, it was my first role out of university. I had zero sales experience, right? And I really struggled for the first 3 or 4 months. It was a fully outbound sales role. I had never made cold calls before. I had never used all these tools like Salesforce, Outreach, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, whatever, right? It was a big learning curve, but I was so determined to being the best I could. 5-6 months later, I started crushing it, right? So I think, yeah, it's the things that cannot be taught that make you different, Yeah, so I mean, I guess that's just what I would say. And I'm still young myself. I have a lot to learn, but this is what I have experienced in my time so far as a salesperson.